FJ-09 shares the engine with the FZ-09. Oh, the ordering got messed up this time. Oh, this thing is huge in person. It looks tall, looks wide. Oh man. Holy shit, yeah, the seat is wide. Wider than the FZ-07, wider than the Ninja 300. Let's figure out the modes. Okay, the key down there. So many buttons. Oh, the horn and the turn signals flip. That's gonna throw me off. Alright, it's in neutral. Let's see. Ooh, that shifting is very smooth. Dang. Alright. Whoa, it sounds good. Oh, it's got an Acra pipe. Okay, when I tip it over, yeah, then you can feel the weight as you tip it. Oh, that Acra pipe sounds amazing. Ooh, got the crackle too. ABS is on. Let's see the modes. Okay, I'm in B mode, standard mode, A mode. A mode is the most aggressive. I'm gonna leave it in standard, I think. B is for like rain. Nice. Got hazards. Nice. Doesn't have cruise control. What is this? Is that flash to pass? I can't see the light up there. Oh, that sounds amazing. Let's see where the clutch pull is at. Yeah, like halfway. It's pretty smooth. Feels smooth. Wow, it's smooth. Oh, and the pegs are kind of low. Oh, this is definitely a touring bike. Way wider. It's got the hand guards. But it sounds amazing. I bet it's got some power on it. Oh, it's silky smooth. Ooh, it's got power. I do feel some buffeting from the windshield. That guy needs to get in the other lane. I'm supposed to be riding staggered. Oh well. Yeah, I can understand the windshield complaints that were made. I feel it on the top of my helmet. I still feel some wind on my hand, so I don't know if these hand guards can be adjusted or not. It sounds amazing. It's very smooth. Oh, this is a bike you could ride for long periods of time. I love that Acra pipe though. Ooh. Oh, this bike is great. Nice wide handlebars. Definitely not as swept back as the Ninja 300 or the FZ-07. Oh, good brakes. That rear brake too. Now that I'm moving, I feel like I have to tiptoe my right side. Oh, wow, it corners, like it turns with no problem. Gotta be careful not to gun it in front of the cops. It does not have much engine braking, at least not in, was I in second or third? I don't know. Dude, this is great. I would definitely get an Acra or something on this one. Probably not Acra because I don't like how the color matches with the bike, but I like the white color scheme. It's a good looking bike. Yeah, I would definitely tour on this. I don't see the red line, but the tachometer goes from 0 to 13,000 RPMs. I wish the road we were on had more twisties, but this is Texas. We're in the middle of a city, and it's basically just flat and straight, so I don't really get to test out the curviness of these bikes or the canyon carving ability of these bikes too much. Push it. But yeah, because the handlebars are so wide, it flicks back and forth no problem. See, that light's gonna turn red, so he's stopped. I think this one actually has a seat adjustment, so I might be able to lower it, but it's too late now because it's under the seat. Oh, I feel like I could totally wheelie this thing. And I'm in standard mode right now. It sings, the bike sings. I guess that is the pipe though. I don't think it comes with the Acura stock, they just have it on this bike, but who knows, I'll have to double check afterwards. It's got so much power on tap too. I'm in second gear, 6,000 RPMs. Oh, it sings. See engine braking? It's there, but it's not super strong. Oh, my front wheel came up there. I did not do that on purpose. I think I hit a bump right at the exact time I was accelerating. I felt it. Came up. Oh, man. You just barely twist the throttle and it's got torque. The FJ-09 had more torque than the 300 for sure. You twist it, you feel the torque. This bike definitely has even more. Yeah, the wideness doesn't bother me at all anymore. It feels normal now that I'm sitting on it. I'm sure my Ninja 300 is going to feel tiny when I get back on that thing. Maybe because of how wide the handlebars are, I have no issues like dipping it in, it feels like. Of course, I can't really lean much in these. Don't have enough speed and the turns aren't sharp enough, but for its weight, size, width, it's easy to get it leaned over. Yeah, this has much less vibration than the FJ-09 that I was riding earlier. Ooh, brakes are very good. Okay, let me try switching the mode. Okay, I'm in A mode now. Or was I in A mode the whole time? I didn't even notice. And I see traction control. Whoa. When I got over on one foot like that, you could feel the weight leaned over. I don't think you'd want to split on this bike. It feels super wide. Maybe highway splitting, but not stoplight, stop sign splitting where the cars seem to be much closer together. Okay, I'm in A mode now. There's too much traffic for me to really feel this bike out. That's okay, I'm in B mode now. Oh yeah, that's much more well, I don't know. Man, I really wish I could just wind this bike out. Maybe lose somebody. Gonna see, turn on my hazards. Okay, yeah, I do feel the difference. B, there's more seemingly lag. A feels more instant. Somewhat stall. Oh shit! This bike has torque. Yeah, this will get you in trouble if you're not careful. Damn. I'm in A mode right now. Oh, I hope we don't stop on this uphill. Shit. Because this bike is tall. I'm going to be tippy-toed. I guess I could still technically flat-foot it, but not with a lot of grip, I guess you would say. Ooh, that's fun. Yeah, this is the touring bike for people who want to be hooligans on the side. You got torque that makes this bike just fun to ride. I'm in A mode and the throttle is really not that bad. They must have fixed it a lot compared to the previous 2 years because that's always been one of the common complaints. I feel like I haven't really got a good chance to compare the modes, so I'm not gonna make any concrete observations on those. There's just not enough leg room for this bike because she wants to go, man. Oh, okay, the exhaust is 1,000 for the full. Must have the full exhaust here. Oh, these are all the extras that you can buy on this bike. The genuine accessories. Touring windshield. I guess that's this. Ooh. That's fun. Here we go. Yeah, this is where you could tell the bike. This is what the bike's made for right here. Oh, she wants to go. I do need to adjust the mirrors some. That pool is just something else though. I wonder why this bike doesn't have cruise control. Seems like it could really use it based on what it looks like it's designed for. The throttle mode button is pretty far from my thumb, so every time I try to push it I end up rolling on the throttle. I gotta like move my hand over. Yeah, in A mode, it's I could feel the snatchiness a little, because little inputs on the throttle side, you can feel that. Hey, he's got the R1. The buffeting is annoying. That's my biggest complaint on this bike, the buffeting. Also, these the wind protectors for your hands, I forget what they're called. I still feel a lot of wind on my fingers and like my knuckles and wrists and stuff. Maybe it's because it's not adjusted properly. I would love to take this bike touring. It's touring, but it's not boring. I think that's the key. I think that's what Yamaha was going for here, and that's what it feels like. It's also pretty cheap for what it is compared to the other bikes. The other sport touring guys, they're all like $1,000 or $2,000 more at least. Let's see how it feels here. Oh, that torque is beastly. It's just beautiful. Yeah, this is where it's meant to be, and even faster probably. And I've basically just been in third or second the whole time. I'm not anywhere. Let's see what it feels like and sounds like up here in sixth. 70 miles an hour, 5,000 RPMs. Yeah, this thing would go. I still think it's factory limited to 115, but you could probably change that with a custom tune. Tuck under here. Yeah, I'd definitely do something about this windshield, because the buffeting's like right at the top of your helmet and you feel that shaking around at 70 plus miles an hour. That would get tiring. I don't know, so I've left it in A for most of the ride and I don't have any obvious issues. The throttle really doesn't seem bad at all. I guess that's coming from my 300 though, which feels pretty snatchy. From what I remember, the Ninja 1000 though, that definitely feels a lot smoother. But this is fun. The Ninja 1000 was fun too, but it was so smooth you just tour on that thing. Kyle. Oh, it's a good bike. This thing is solid. Bigger and wider. What's up?
That thing has a nice pipe.
Dude, for real, dude.
Yeah, I rode behind it too.
This thing sounds amazing.
Yeah, it's got the aftermarket. It's got the exhaust on it.
So what all? So is it everything on here is aftermarket on here? Okay. Yeah, full exhaust, touring windscreen, saddlebags. It's beautiful, man. I love this thing.
Yeah, man, I love these because you can still treat them like a sport bike.
Yeah, but you got the protection you need for like touring, going somewhere. I love it, man. I'm gonna buy one of these. Yeah, everything on here is aftermarket. The windscreen, full exhaust. The windscreen I didn't like, actually. I got a lot of buffeting like on the top of my head.
Yeah, if you cut it, the stock one's
yeah.
Better. Oh, I still think it looks goofy.
And then even with these handguards, I was still getting wind like all up here. I don't know.
Going off-road,
I didn't adjust it. Oh, okay.
Because they're brush guards.
Yeah.
You're like kind of going through the trails, but if you're not doing that, like what the hell's the point of it?
But this is like a sport touring bike that feels sporty. You're gonna have a lot of fun on this thing.
Buy one.
What?
Go buy one.
I'm going to this year. So as always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, let me know. Peace.